Welcome back to Late Night Live. With me tonight we have Steve and Lindsay of Amnesty International and performance poet Kieren King. So, Kieren, I'm going to get you to perform.
Yeah, I reckon you can manage, yeah. I can do one. I like doing this one. I'm from Salford, it's where I grew up. And one of the things that winds me up is the bad rep that it sometimes gets, and often that if anything good happens in Salford, generally it's in the Greater Manchester bubble, whereas if something bad happens in Salford, it's definitely happened in Salford. That's the kind of thing that winds me up. Chip on my shoulder, salts in gravy. And so this is about that. It's called Salford's a Broadway Musical. Salford is a Broadway musical. I'd never noticed it before, but Salford is a Broadway musical. Enter stage left. Tracksuit wearing troubadours, tinny mobile phone speakers soundtrack a grand performance. The Precinct is a cast of dozens Gene Kelly in their way through puddles past pensioners' monologue in the old days. Students dance with umbrellas. Parents pirouette with prams and child actors cry on command passing a toy shop window. They're all often upstaged by scene-stealing villains. It's a shame, because they're just a bit part, and Salford is a Broadway musical. You might not believe me, but Salford is a Broadway musical. The set, it's low budget. The cast didn't go to RADA. The audience don't clap politely like sea lions begging for fish. They're Rocky Horror Rowdy. And the worst reviews come from those who haven't even been to the show. Yeah.
I love it. Great. Yeah, really good. I'll tell you what I'm interested by as well is that poetry is one of those things that everyone thinks they don't like, and the reason that they don't think they like it is because they've read it, and when you read it, it doesn't work, and it's something you're supposed to say, you know, and it's always frustrated me that. So it's nice to get a bit of performance poetry.
It was the key thing when we were starting the Acoustic Amnesty fundraisers off. I go to a lot of music gigs and thought, right, we could get some singer-songwriters involved, and then I saw the likes of Kieren doing his performance poetry at various events, and I thought, I didn't realise poetry could actually be like that.
Could actually be good.
Yeah, quite honestly. It just never did it for me, poetry, at school or whatever. Didn't. But it is that thing that you've just described. Suddenly you're listening to someone and you're thinking, right, that is performance poetry. So the idea was then get the performance poets involved in the events as well as the singer-songwriters, and it gives a nice sort of balance to the event. And Kieren has very kindly organised all the poets for all the events, so that we don't need to bother doing anything.
Brilliant news. Brilliant news.